You've probably never heard the intricate stories now surfacing about Diddy's notorious freak-off parties. Eyewitnesses recall lavish scenes filled with striking performances, unexpected guests, and an air of unfettered revelry. Attendees describe unsettling moments that have fueled speculation about the behind-closed-doors nature of these gatherings. What hidden truths reside within these exclusive, star-filled parties, and how have they influenced the perception of those who experience them? Let's uncover the shocking details as the FBI sheds light on what really occurred at Diddy's infamous parties. A former attendee, TAA, detailed her unsettling experience at a freak-off party during an interview with Soft White Underbelly. The atmosphere was anything but ordinary. The strict security enforced a strict no-phone policy, sealing devices in bubble cases to bar unauthorized photos or videos, setting a tone of confidentiality. TAA noted the intense exclusivity as P. Diddy's son chose guests who could enter the main house, handing them symbolic white shoes to grant entry. Upon entering, TAA was struck by the disarray: deafening house music, scantily dressed guests, and people lounging by the pool, sipping mimosas. The mood was wildly hedonistic. TAA also described spotting little people styled as Haruka dolls in vibrant makeup, perplexing her with their presence and adding to the surrealism. Despite trying to process their role in the party, TAA questioned why they were present at such an event, surrounded by adults at 7 a.m. Notable Instagram models wandered through the space. When Diddy approached TAA, their brief chat about Cuba seemed disjointed amidst the increasingly explicit scenes around them. The party atmosphere was unlike any gathering TAA had known. A chaotic space where norms seemed suspended. Loud music, strange visuals, and explicit behavior soon made her feel out of place, as if she'd wandered into an entirely different realm. TAA, an occasional drinker, was thrown off by the intensifying atmosphere. Her experience at Diddy's parties evokes questions. What really transpires under the facade of glamour? A photographer with intimate knowledge of these events reveals further insights. Diddy, now facing multiple charges, is under scrutiny. Renowned photographer Selma Fona, who documented his gatherings and broke news about his relationship with Jennifer Lopez in 1999, spoke out. Fona's long-standing role provided a window into these grand events, complete with top-tier food, music, drinks, and performers. Familiar faces, Ashton Kutcher, Paris Hilton, Mariah Carey, Usher, Jay-Z, were seen enjoying these opulent parties. Fona's descriptions align with LeBron James' quip, "There's no party like a Diddy party." As the night deepened, the atmosphere changed, with some guests departing as things turned wild. Despite open layouts that made everyone feel like VIPs, certain rooms remained off-limits, even to Fona. Performers like Geisha strolled through, women wore revealing outfits, and as alcohol flowed, things escalated. Diddy's insistence on mingling and serving drinks heightened the sense of inclusion, but also added unpredictability. When parents were asked to remove their children, Fona knew the party was taking a risque turn. Footage obtained by Fox News Digital shows Diddy marking when adult fun should begin, saying, "Put the kids away." This signaled the beginning of wilder festivities. In a 2006 incident, Fona recounted her camera being seized after photographing Diddy with an unknown woman, a frightening moment despite no photos being erased. Recent investigations of Diddy's properties in LA and Miami brought Fona a mix of shock and understanding. Images from past parties paint them as star-studded, but reveal another side. One photo from July 2000 showcases Diddy and Jennifer Lopez on a grand white bed amid the extravagance that defined his events. Other notable attendees: Kimora Lee Simmons, Russell Simmons, Leonardo DiCaprio, the late Aaliyah, basked in the luxury, reminiscent of a scene that merged opulence with allure. A resurfaced 2008 image depicted topless women straddling someone in a pool. A former dealer who supplied Diddy's parties spoke out about strange scenes, with guests engaging in unexpected acts as substances circulated. This insider's account highlighted the unpredictable nature of Diddy's events. Various stars have since commented on these parties, some with fond memories, others distancing themselves. Ashton Kutcher shared curious anecdotes, while Ice Cube clearly stated his disinterest in ever attending one. Kelly Ripa, conversely, expressed intrigue about experiencing such a spectacle. The blend of glamour and excess at Diddy's parties, featuring celebrities like Beyoncé and Jay-Z, has left behind a legacy filled with speculation. The legend surrounding Diddy's parties is one of luxury, excess, and a mystique that has captivated the public for years. While some celebrities who attended look back with awe, others have chosen to remain tight-lipped or publicly distance themselves from the narrative. The allure of these gatherings lay not only in the A-list guest list, but also in the unpredictable nature of what unfolded behind the doors. Former guests have hinted at experiences that blurred the lines between reality and spectacle, describing moments so surreal they felt transported to another world. The peculiar combination of themed performers, extravagant settings, and strict secrecy meant that what happened inside rarely made it to public view, until now. With recent allegations and investigations into Diddy's life and behavior, the intrigue surrounding these legendary parties has only deepened. Photos and stories shared by insiders illustrate scenes akin to a movie set, filled with the glitz and eccentricity of Hollywood's elite. Revelers were often seen mingling on lavish beds draped in silk, or under chandeliers casting golden glows over the partygoers. Exclusive hidden rooms hinted at a deeper layer of these gatherings, with tales of dancers and performers creating a heady mix of fascination and discomfort for those who witnessed it. The descriptions evoke images of a world where indulgence knew no bounds, where invitations were prized, and the line between guest and performer blurred. Attendees often found themselves swept into the night's whirlwind, pushed to the edge of their comfort zones by the environment's intensity. This chaotic energy, amplified by Diddy's charismatic presence, created a space that left its mark on those who experienced it. For some, the allure and freedom these parties offered were unmatched. For others, the excess and unpredictability proved too much. The tales of Diddy's exclusive events have become a blend of fact and legend, filled with rumors that continue to fuel public curiosity. As investigations delve deeper into his life, the once untouchable image of these gatherings has shifted, revealing a side of the entertainment world that was often whispered about but rarely seen. The unraveling of these stories poses new questions. How far did the influence of these gatherings reach? And what impact did they have on those who attended? For now, as more details emerge, the legacy of Diddy's infamous parties sits at the crossroads of fame, mystery, and scrutiny. The story of Diddy's extravagant parties continues to unfold, drawing more attention as details begin to surface and raise eyebrows. These events, once synonymous with high society and VIP exclusivity, are now being dissected in the court of public opinion. What started as awe-inspiring tales of glamour and indulgence has evolved into a narrative layered with controversy, turning whispers into discussions about the cost of living life in the fast lane. The revelations have brought forward stories that add a different dimension to Diddy's persona, once primarily viewed as an innovator and a trendsetter. Now, discussions are circling around the impact these larger-than-life gatherings had on both their orchestrator and the guests who attended. For some, the parties symbolized a space where boundaries were pushed and freedoms explored. For others, they held an undertone that blurred the line between liberating and overwhelming, sometimes with lasting implications. As the accounts emerge, the myths that once surrounded these exclusive events begin to shift. Questions linger about what drove the need for secrecy, and how the stories of such unbridled revelry align with Diddy's well-crafted public image. The shifting perspectives have opened up a conversation not just about the man behind the parties, but about the music industry's relationship with fame, power, and the lengths to which some will go to keep the spotlight. For many, these details have shifted Diddy's image from an untouchable icon to a figure facing a complex blend of admiration and criticism. The extravagant parties that once seemed like the epitome of success are now being scrutinized for their impact, consequences, and the narrative they leave behind. As more voices come forward and investigations deepen, the once glamorous and secretive world Diddy curated is now under an unforgiving spotlight. What remains is a compelling mix of fascination, nostalgia, and controversy, all centered around a man whose career was built on reinvention. The legacy of Diddy's infamous parties now sits on a precipice, at risk of being redefined in the eyes of the public. The question is whether the story will settle into legend or unravel into a cautionary tale about the double-edged sword of fame, fortune, and unchecked excess. The future of Diddy's reputation hangs in the balance as more stories continue to surface, each adding another layer to the complicated image of an icon who once epitomized opulence and untouchable success. The events that once seemed like the pinnacle of high society's revelry now stir debates over the cost of living a life so steeped in luxury and excess. What began as whispers of the lavish affairs have evolved into tales of conflicting truths, with more people compelled to share their experiences, both mesmerizing and unsettling. This unfolding drama not only captures the public's attention, but also poses critical questions about how the music industry, fame, and power intertwine, and how these factors contribute to an atmosphere where indulgence can cross over into something far more complex. The glamorous, private world Diddy once maintained is now becoming an open book, filled with accounts that evoke fascination, but also spark concern over the environment these events fostered. As more revelations come to light, a broader narrative is forming, one that not only re-examines Diddy's parties, but also reflects on the culture of celebrity, where what glitters is not always gold. While some defend the freedom and wild creativity of those days as an era of exploration and boundary pushing, others question what lies beneath the surface of a life so publicly built on celebration. The coming months will likely see more accounts, opinions, and even possible legal and professional ramifications, transforming what was once the story of exclusive, envy-inducing gatherings into a deeper reflection of celebrity excess and its repercussions. Whether these revelations will ultimately redefine Diddy's legacy or pass as a chapter in an otherwise illustrious career is still unknown. But for now, the spotlight burns brighter than ever, leaving a trail of intrigue, questions, and an audience waiting for what comes next in the saga of a man whose name was once synonymous with celebration, but now faces the weight of newfound scrutiny. As the world continues to watch, one thing is certain: Diddy's story is far from over. The icon who once commanded the entertainment world with an unmatched flair now finds himself at the center of an unfolding tale that could reshape not just his legacy, but how we perceive the power dynamics of fame itself. Will these revelations serve as a catalyst for change, sparking conversations about accountability in high-profile circles? Or will they fade, becoming another footnote in the relentless cycle of celebrity news? Only time will tell if Diddy can navigate these stormy waters and reclaim his position, or if these echoes of the past will cast a shadow over the legacy he has worked so tirelessly to build. For now, the world holds its breath, waiting for the next chapter in this saga to reveal what's behind the curtain of glamour, power, and consequence.